Hi there, my name is Shubham and this is the project from boarding team that we worked on. This project is entirely about gathering more data so that at the end of the day, the public health officials can have more data driven decisions around in which areas to have more focus on and more allot more resources to while conducting vaccination drives. What the hell is a platform that gives you a gamified quiz through which you can share data about how you have been feeling about your health, and at the end of it, you get to share Spotify links with people from across the world, whoever has been using the platform. At the beginning of time when the pandemic set in, there was a huge uproar and cry around around the privacy policies of certain uh, COVID tracker apps, right? Like across the world, there were huge contentions and issues. Apple and Google came together to work on this. In India, Arogya Setu became a bone of confusion. There was a huge gray area which kind of made it unclear to the normal person what data was being tracked and what was safe and what was not. Now, while data sharing is necessary for public health officials, the question was how we make this easier for the public to share info without making them feel like they were coerced into it and making this entire exercise fun. What the Health tries to add a level of transparency and old school nostalgia by letting people share their health data in the form of a gamified quiz, where they get to share Spotify links or playlist links with others who use the platform. The tech stack is pretty simple. The site is hosted on Netlify, the backend is hosted on a glitch server, and the database is a MongoDB database. And currently, all the data being collected at What the Health goes into a MongoDB data dump. And at the end of the day, it would be plugged into a dashboard where public health officials can, do a lot sort of analysis and do geographic clustering to see what are the areas in which they need to focus more of the resources into. So let's see how do we get this output. So this is the screen, the first screen where we just tell you what the health is all about, and we click on get started. We take your privacy and consent very seriously when it comes to sharing your data. To ensure privacy and to make sure nobody feels ostracized about sharing data, we minimize the risk of any sort of personally identifiable information like name, email, or phone number. We do not collect any of that. All we collect is your PIN code so that we get some location aware data so that we can kind of pinpoint what are the areas certain data is coming from. And that's all. We don't know your name, we don't know your phone number, we don't know who you are. It's just a small dot in the multiverse. So I would agree here. I'm feeling good. So next. Do you have any of these? These are a list of common comorbidities or diseases associated. I don't have any of these, so I would say nope and move on. I've never smoked, so next up. I have mostly been staying at home, so that's gonna be my response. Um, Here's a few people. Yes, I would input my age. I'm not gonna say if this is my actual age or not, but moving on. My zip code. Right, let's go on. Let me get hold of a Spotify link now. All right, so here we go. As soon as I submit, it shows me that I've checked in my data, and of course, you can choose to go in and check in every single day, every times, like multiple times a day, and every day to ensure that you put in data as soon as you feel good or bad. So a few things come in when you have finally checked in. It shows a number of people who have been using the platform and who have felt good and who have not felt so good. We have a song for you. We do not know who uploaded this song, but this song, clicking on this button section or this banner, this music box, it takes you to a Spotify link which you can play and see what others have been listening to. And we have plugged in Jiffy to give you a small random GIF. Like this GIF varies from person to person. We do not really know who it would come up with. And there it is. So that is entirely the old school world, old school aesthetic. Even if you look at a design, it's pretty inspired from Tumblr. And yeah, that's about it. We also give a disclaimer that we are not someone who gives proper diagnosis or proper health information. We are just a platform that collects information and makes collecting information fun. So that's all about What the Health. And we hope we can see from you next time. Peace out.